It was a Thursday.
About dinner time, we all came away from school.
We thought we'd wag it. It was a one-off.
Me and Rachel have never skipped school before. It was just that day.
She's never bunked off before.
Didn't ask her to come.
We got someone to go into the shop for us. This man. Then we went on to the local park and got drunk.
We just asked about.
I think it was about 2:20 when somebody had an idea. We'd go and play on the road, you know, trying to play chicken and all.
You run across the road when the cars are coming.
We were just playing chicken. It was Katie's idea.
All I saw was these kids messing about. They were just playing about by the road.
I haven't seen kids on the road before, but I've seen them on the bridge, throwing bricks at lorries. That happens quite a lot.
They were just mucking about, really. I don't think they'd be taking anything.
They were just acting cocky.
I saw them and they were drinking, you know, alcohol.
I heard this car coming down the road.
Between 60 and 70 miles per hour.
Okay, I was going past the speed limit, but I was slowing down.
The speed limit was 40 miles an hour.
I was telling him to slow down.
I heard them telling like, just do it.
We just demonstrated. And then we said, do you want to go? And Rachel said, yeah. We didn't make her.
I slowed down dramatically when I saw them kids beside the road.
They told us just to run and we'd be alright, and so we ran.
And then they came out of nowhere.
Rachel was just a bit slower than me.
When the other girl came, I couldn't do nothing about it.
I heard screeching.
The car just sit up.
Tried to slow down and skidded.
I heard the car brake, like a crunch, which I assume was the girl.
First, I heard her hit the bonnet. Then she hit the windscreen. That was the worst. All I saw was her face. And finally, the huge bang as she bounced on and off the roof.
I just saw this kid flying up in the air, and then I slammed on my brakes before I got there.
She went under the car.
She just stopped moving.
It was like that. As soon as I saw her, I was gobsmacked. I couldn't do anything.
I knew exactly what had happened. I knew exactly where that poor girl was, right now.
I froze.
All the cars stopped.
I was shocked. I was in shock.
There was a girl lying on the ground.
God, is she okay? Get up, please get up.
Got in my car. I didn't know what to do.
Everyone was crowded round. I didn't know what to do, except ring an ambulance.
I phoned the ambulance.
What should I do?
I wonder what the driver's thinking.
The driver was really in a state of bad shock. He couldn't move, he was just frozen.
I told you to slow down. I told you. I told you.
The girl was just lying there, unconscious. She was covered in blood.
She lost a lot of blood.
She smelt of cider.
I'm saying her name. She's not reacting.
Is she gonna make it?
I didn't think she was going to make it. I felt sick just looking at her. Why did she do it?
How did this happen?
She thought it would make her look hard, but she don't look hard now.
Is she going to die?
If she dies, then I'll never forgive myself.
I'm praying. Please, God, let Rachel live. I'll do everything you want, just let her live.
When I got there was just this girl, just mangled.
I was quite shocked, actually, when I got there.
The doctor said the girl was dead.
Is she really dead?
She was killed on impact. Internal bleeding and bruising, and the impact of the car killed her.
I'm shaky like mad. I can't feel any of my body.
No one deserves to die like this.
She didn't deserve this.
She's too young. 15 years old. She's the same age as me.
It was a mistake and she paid for it by having a life taken away.
It's a complete waste. It just shows you. It only takes one. You can kill yourself going across the road.
Killed a girl, and she had a whole life ahead of her. I took someone's life away.
This could have been my kid. That could have been my child there.
I know I couldn't cope if it was my child.
I can't believe what's happened. It's all Jim's fault.
We were just playing a game.
It's my fault. Why do we play this game?
We're all going to get in so much trouble. What's my mum going to say?
What are we going to say to her parents? What will they do to us?
Will they blame us?
What's school going to do when they find out?
Everyone in school hate us.
If we'd gone to school, this wouldn't have happened.
She should have been in school. It shouldn't have happened.
Why wasn't she in school?
What's she doing playing near the road?
Why was she running across the road?
This is all because of Rachel's mates.
It's all their fault. The troublemakers. I've never liked them.
Why will her friends tell do such a stupid thing?
They're all nuggets, and if I get hold of them, they're in a worse state than my sister.
When I find those kids, I'm gonna kill them.
She was a bright and bubbly girl.
She was so, you know, always helping around the house.
She was alright, my sister. She used to play a few tricks on us, but she was alright.
She used to be a good girl.
She weren't naughty. As far as I know anyway. I don't think she'd be so stupid as to do that.
I can't figure out why she did it.
I really didn't think that she would be messing around near roads.
I thought she was in school, doing her normal lessons, being a normal kid.
Why would she stay at school? She's never done it before.
She should have stayed in school. She was a nice girl.
She was really clever.
She was a proper bright girl, always getting high scores on the test.
She had everything to live for.
She had her whole life ahead of her.
The funeral was yesterday.
It was a very sad day.
The funeral was horrible.
It was so emotional.
It was a day that I'd never forget.
I couldn't bear to go to the funeral or the mice staring at me.
Because of me, she died. Because of me, a mother and father lost their daughter.
How was her mum feeling?
Her family loved her so much.
What's it going to be like without her?
How am I going to cope without my big sister?
I can't believe she's gone. She was my best friend.
I can't believe that the last words I said to her were, I hate you.
Just this time last week, she was here.
I feel like my life's ended too. I don't know how I'm going to cope. I'm going to miss her.
I'll miss her so much.
Even though she's gone, her memories never fade.
I love you. I'll always be with you. I'll never forget you, you know.
Rest in peace, poor Rachel.
If you ask me, it's her own fault. If I'd known that she was drinking outside of school, I would have done something about it.
I don't understand why people play chicken. It's silly, stupid.
Game playing chicken is quite common. Most people get away with it, but
They said it was an accident just waiting to happen.
I don't blame the driver.
Her friends are to blame. They were always ragging school. We tried to stop her hanging out with those boys. I knew they were bad news from the start. She won't listen to me. Now look at her.
I suppose, in a way, I was leading them on. I mean, it was me who wanted to get the alcohol and decided we should come out of school.
It wasn't our fault. We didn't tell her to get run over, did we?
She was doing it to impress us. It wasn't worth her life.
We shouldn't have been playing chicken in the first place.
We shouldn't have got drunk.
I could have stopped her. No one ever see her again.
I just feel very guilty.
I'm ashamed. It was my fault.
I can't even look at my face in the mirror anymore.
I should pay for what I've done.
I understand that we're going to get done, but it's our own fault anyway. I mean, it's our fault we've done, and it's stupid.
It was stupid and senseless.
You could have stopped her being killed.
It could have been stopped. I don't blame anyone. We're all grieving in many different ways. It's hard to just forget and get on with it.
Life just ain't the same. There's a hole in my life where she was.
Every morning I see her name in the register. I have to stop and take a deep breath because it's still a shock to all of us.
Every time I drive past the scene of the accident, I get a weird feeling.
I'll never be the same. I've changed.
Everything has changed.
The house is not the same house without her.
Nobody's speaking anymore.
You know, it cuts you. It cuts me right here.
It cuts you up sometimes. You can't sleep after.
I couldn't sleep last night.
I haven't slept all week.
Keep having flashbacks to the accident.
Every time I close my eyes, I relive the whole scene. And I can't handle that. I try not to let it get to me. But it does.
The screeching of tyres and shouting from my friends, it just keeps coming back to me. Comes into my dreams. How I looked to her when she ran across.
Every time I close my eyes, I see her last moment on earth. Her final scream echoes through my ears.
Plucked. Life was just plucked away. My mind just keeps playing over the vision of a pale, cold body lying stiff on the floor.
All I see is her face.
I feel the pain in my body. It's just like me getting run over. I wake up in a cold sweat after having total recall of what happened.
I wish I could have helped.
I wish it never happened.
I hope it never happens again.
I wish I could turn back time and change everything.
I am so sorry, but I guess it's too late now.